In the shadowy depths of the human mind, where consciousness and the subconscious intertwine, lies a mysterious force, a hidden power that can awaken forgotten memories, or guide a person's actions as if they were sleepwalking through reality. This is hypnosis, a phenomenon that fascinates and divides. Could hypnosis be the bridge into the deepest layers of the soul? Or is it merely a clever disguise for elaborate performances and psychological manipulation? Join us as we cross this misty threshold, uncover ancient secrets long buried, and face one of the most provocative questions. Is hypnosis a mystical reality, or just a trick of the mind? In the hypnotic state, the human mind doesn't disappear. It simply becomes distorted, opening a gateway to a strange realm, where external suggestions can quietly slip in. Unlike ordinary deep sleep, hypnosis is a state of alert relaxation, where the subject remains aware, responsive, and able to carry out suggestions without resistance from their conscious reasoning. When we think of hypnosis, the classic image often flashes to mind: a swinging pocket watch, glazed eyes, and a person completely under someone else's control. But the truth is far more nuanced. Hypnosis is not an absolute power. It doesn't grant the hypnotist full control over another's will. Instead, it's more like a path, a subtle passage, where suggestions can be planted into the subconscious, gently guiding behavior, but only if those suggestions align with the subject's internal values. If the suggestion violates morality or conflicts with deeply held beliefs, even in the deepest trance, the subconscious will reject it. Hypnosis doesn't dominate, but it influences, and sometimes that's power enough. Hypnosis isn't just a strange mental state. It's a tool that helps us reach the deepest corners of the mind. In this state, forgotten memories may return, and hidden fears may begin to heal. The mind becomes flexible, open to change, and at times, the line between real and unreal seems to vanish. Far beyond modern therapy, hypnosis has existed for thousands of years. From Egypt to India and Babylon, it was once a sacred ritual, a way to connect with the unseen world. Hypnosis, from ancient rites to a gateway into the subconscious today. For thousands of years, hypnosis has existed within sacred temples. More than places of worship, these ancient spaces were used for spiritual healing, where priests guided the sick into deep relaxation, using chants and mysterious rituals. In Egypt, wall carvings still depict trance-like states, some of the earliest recorded signs of hypnosis. In ancient India, sages practiced breath control and meditation to quiet the mind, not only to seek enlightenment, but to unlock the hidden power within. In Greece, the god Hypnos represented the mystical link between will and body, a symbolic foundation for modern therapeutic hypnosis. Across all civilizations, from Babylonian priests to African shamans, hypnosis was shrouded in mysticism, blending belief, spirit, and healing. It wasn't until the 18th century that hypnosis truly stepped into the light, marking a turning point in how humanity began to understand the power of the mind. Once a mystical ritual shrouded in darkness, hypnosis began its journey into the realm of science in the 18th century. It was the Age of Enlightenment, a time when humans sought truth through reason and experimentation. What was once seen as supernatural became a serious subject of academic interest. Concepts like animal magnetism and mental control emerged, laying the groundwork for hypnosis to be studied scientifically. Early experiments began measuring its effects on sensation and behavior, and many doctors and philosophers recognized its power. With just focus and suggestion, the mind could be guided and reshaped. From here, hypnosis carved a path into both medicine and psychology. Yet, it remained a blurred frontier where science and superstition constantly collided. The disagreements among scientists turned hypnosis into a living legend, a place where fact and illusion blend, challenging logic and belief. In the 19th century, hypnosis officially became a serious subject of scientific research. Scottish surgeon James Braid coined the term hypnosis in 1841-1843. He argued that hypnosis wasn't the result of animal magnetism, but rather a unique psychological state induced through intense focus and deep relaxation. This marked the beginning of hypnosis as a therapeutic tool, rather than a mystical ritual. Researchers like Jean-Martin Charcot and Hippolyte Bernheim expanded its study, particularly in the fields of neurology and psychology, uncovering its effects on the brain and behavior. In the early 20th century, hypnosis reached a new peak when Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, applied it in therapy. Freud believed hypnosis could unlock repressed memories buried in the unconscious, the hidden drivers of emotion and behavior. However, he eventually abandoned hypnosis, turning instead to free association, which became the foundation of modern psychoanalysis. If this journey of discovering the power of your subconscious mind makes you think, leave a comment sharing your perspective. Don't forget to like, share the video, and subscribe to our channel. Because who knows? The next video might open a new door in your own mind. Despite centuries of controversy, the legacy of hypnosis in psychology remains vivid in the 21st century. Today, hypnosis has emerged from the shadow of doubt to become a practical tool across multiple fields, used to support addiction treatment, manage pain, improve sleep, and even boost mental performance. Hypnosis is now scientifically shown to alter brain activity, revealing truths once thought mystical. But in the realm of hypnosis, some go beyond understanding. There are those who dive into the hidden corners of the mind, exploring and mastering the depths of human consciousness. They are the visionaries, the masters who shaped and elevated hypnosis into an art form. For them, hypnosis is not merely a technique. It is a journey into the unknown, beyond the reach of logic. Now, step into the dreamlike canvas of hypnosis history, where we meet the figures who turned mysticism into science. And it all begins with the first name, Franz Anton Mesmer. Franz Anton Mesmer, an Austrian physician, widely regarded as the father of modern hypnosis. But to those who believed in the mystical, he was more than a doctor. He was a spiritual guide, a man who claimed to see invisible threads connecting the human body to the cosmos. Mesmer believed in a hidden force he called animal magnetism, a subtle energy flowing through all living things. He claimed illness arose when this flow was disrupted, and could be restored through special rituals. He used his bare hands to guide the energy, sometimes aided by strange objects like metal rods or magnetized basins. Witnesses described his treatments as otherworldly. Patients would fall into trances, entering a different reality, where they felt strange sensations and sometimes healed miraculously. Mesmer's methods stirred intense controversy. To some, he was a visionary. To others, a fraud cloaked in spectacle. But one truth remains undeniable. Mesmer planted the seed for the entire modern world of hypnosis. The legacy of Franz Anton Mesmer didn't end with his death. Even the modern word mesmerized stems from his name, a lasting tribute to his impact on the human mind. If Mesmer was the pioneer in mystical shadows, then James Braid was the one who brought hypnosis into the light of science. A respected Scottish surgeon, Braid stumbled upon the strange power of hypnosis in medical settings and chose to study it through logic and experimentation. Rejecting Mesmer's theory of invisible magnetic fields, Braid proposed that hypnosis was actually caused by focused attention and deep relaxation. He coined the term hypnosis from the Greek word for sleep, though he soon realized that hypnosis was not sleep, but a unique altered state of consciousness, where the mind becomes highly responsive to suggestion. Braid even explored using hypnosis to reduce pain during surgery, a bold idea in an era before anesthesia was invented. Through rational thought and clinical testing, James Braid helped strip hypnosis of its mysticism, laying the foundation for a new scientific discipline. Though James Braid helped pull hypnosis into the light of science, even he, with his rational mind, later admitted there was something strangely magnetic and unexplainable about hypnosis. He once described it as a perfect blend of science and mystery. And then, in the early 1900s, the world met a legend, Milton H. Erickson. Unlike his predecessors, Erickson didn't just study hypnosis, he lived it. And to survive, he had to master it more deeply than anyone else. Stricken with polio as a child, Erickson developed an uncanny sensitivity to body language and human psychology. He discovered that every person has a unique key to unlock their subconscious, and the hypnotist's job is to find that key. Erickson went on to create an entirely new school of hypnosis, now known as Ericksonian hypnosis, a revolution in the art of influencing the mind. Unlike traditional directive methods, Milton Erickson practiced indirect hypnosis, using metaphor, subtle suggestion, and storytelling. He didn't command. He simply invited the mind to wander, gently guiding it into trance through language as smooth as music. For Erickson, hypnosis wasn't just effective. It was art, where words, emotion, and consciousness blended into a mysterious force for change. His legacy shaped not only the field of hypnosis, but also modern psychotherapy and persuasive communication. In stark contrast stood Dave Elman, a former stage hypnotist turned educator. Elman brought clarity, practicality, and structure to hypnosis. He believed hypnosis should be accessible, efficient, and teachable. And his methods proved highly effective in clinical medicine, especially for pain relief and anesthesia. If Erickson was the artist of the unconscious, then Elman was the architect, each carving their own influential path in modern hypnotic practice. By using hypnosis to reduce pain and anxiety during surgery, Dave Elman proved that hypnosis doesn't require rituals or lengthy procedures, just focused attention and precise technique, and it becomes a powerful tool in modern medicine. He also laid the foundation for modern hypnosis training, offering clear methods and structured guidance. His renowned book, Hypnotherapy, is more than a technical manual. It's a seductive invitation into the hidden world of the mind and subconscious. Throughout its evolution, hypnosis has taken on many forms and states. Among them, classical hypnosis remains the purest and oldest form, where the mystery first began. With the swing of a pocket watch, piercing eyes, and a deep, steady voice, classical hypnosis unfolds like a visual ritual, drawing subjects into a world where time stops and reality melts into dreams. Classical hypnotists often use visual focal points, like candles or shimmering objects, to hold the subject's gaze and guide them into trance. If this journey of discovering the power of your subconscious mind makes you think, leave a comment, sharing your perspective. Don't forget to like, share the video, and subscribe to our channel. Because who knows, the next video might open a new door in your own mind. Classical hypnosis, ritualistic and dramatic. With deliberate, spell-like commands, the hypnotist becomes a conductor, guiding the symphony of the mind. Once the subject falls into the hypnotic rhythm, they become a living canvas, ready to be shaped by suggestion. Though ancient in style, classical hypnosis is the root of all modern techniques. It is the first gateway to a world where the line between real and unreal disappears, where the mind becomes humanity's sharpest weapon. If classical hypnosis relies on the guiding hand of another, then self-hypnosis is a solitary voyage, a journey where you are the guide, and also the guided, the creator of the world, and the one who must live inside it. It begins in utter silence, where the noise of the outside world fades away, and your own mind becomes the only realm left to explore. In self-hypnosis, there is no guide. The practitioner uses steady breathing, imagery, or symbolic phrases to slowly lead themselves into trance. Step by step, they descend, until it feels like floating through a dreamlike river, where fear, pressure, and limits melt away. This form not only helps master the subconscious, but also opens doors to healing and inner transformation. But like any inner journey, self-hypnosis carries risk. It demands intense focus and a strong spirit, or one may get lost in the dark corners of the mind. Beyond self-hypnosis and classical methods lies another approach: indirect hypnosis, the subtlest technique of all. Gone are commanding voices or piercing eyes. Instead, there are stories, metaphors, and multi-layered words. They drift like a mist into the subconscious, triggering responses the subject never sees coming. Indirect hypnosis is like a breeze through the mind, gentle, nearly invisible, yet powerful enough to shift the direction of thought. No commands, no force, only metaphor, narrative, and suggestion. The subject becomes immersed, unaware they're already under hypnosis. This isn't just a method, it's the art of subtle influence, where true power lies in what's left unsaid. And then, hypnosis entered the modern age, as hypnotherapy. No longer mysticism, not just science. Hypnotherapy is a fusion of healing and the subconscious, of logic and mystery. But don't let its clinical look deceive you. Even in healing, hypnosis retains its enigmatic charm, like a key unlocking the door to long-buried pain. In therapy, the hypnotist is not just a guide, but a companion, helping the client walk through forgotten memories, release repressed emotions, and confront their inner truth. From relieving stress and trauma to rediscovering the self, hypnotherapy is more than a treatment. It's a journey inward. From addiction recovery, overcoming fear, to emotional healing. Hypnotherapy has become a soft light in the darkness of the soul, a path for those who've lost their way. But is hypnosis just a tool of medicine? Or could it be a gateway to a place beyond science, where mind and soul meet and transformation begins? And now, we arrive at the final form, natural hypnosis, a phenomenon that unfolds within everyday life. No hypnotist, no technique, no force. It comes like a gentle mist, present but unnamed, subtle yet powerful, invisible but undeniable. Think back to the moment you were lost in a book, engulfed in music, forgetting time, caught in a gaze that made the world vanish. That is natural hypnosis, a state where the mind opens by itself, ready to receive, to connect, to transform, without invitation. And natural hypnosis teaches us something profound, that the most mysterious things don't have to be created. They've always been there, woven into the rhythm of being human. Today, hypnosis is no longer mysticism. It has become a powerful tool in modern medicine, allowing us to reach parts of the mind no drug can touch. In therapy, hypnosis isn't just a method. It's a key to unlock doors hidden deep in the subconscious. One of its most stunning uses, pain relief without medication. Picture a patient on the operating table. No anesthesia, no drugs, only deep focus. And the pain? Swept away like a passing breeze. This is hypnosis. No magic, just the true power of the mind, when guided right. Hypnosis doesn't just heal the body, it unlocks the mind, helping people face anxiety, depression, and fear. In deep relaxation, patients confront buried memories and reprogram negative thoughts. Gentle, but powerful. It supports addiction recovery too, creating lasting change from within, without force or pain. Today, it's used in learning, work, and personal growth. With just a few moments of deep focus, you can remember better, learn faster, and perform at your best. This isn't magic. It's a power we all carry, if we dare to reach for it. If this journey of discovering the power of your subconscious mind makes you think, leave a comment sharing your perspective. Don't forget to like, share the video, and subscribe to our channel. Because who knows, the next video might open a new door in your own mind. In hypnosis, the subconscious becomes a perfect processor, organizing thoughts in ways the conscious mind never could. In the workplace, it unleashes creativity, boosts performance, by dissolving mental blocks like fear and distraction. From CEOs to artists to athletes, many have confessed, hypnosis is their secret weapon to reach the top. But beyond performance, hypnosis reshapes how we see ourselves in the world, like an unseen hand guiding us beyond self-imposed limits, closer to our highest potential. And in the end, hypnosis leads us inward. Though they seem different, hypnosis and meditation are two sides of the same path, a journey into the self, to face the inner mirror, and discover what lies hidden beneath the silence. On the path of self-discovery, hypnosis becomes a magical mirror, reflecting the parts of ourselves we often avoid. Through hypnosis, we can touch the roots of fear, unconscious habits, and limiting beliefs, and begin to transform them into something freer, brighter. Hypnosis also serves as a bridge to deep meditation, a space of silence where the noise of the world fades, allowing us to connect fully with our innermost being. There, we don't just meet the light, we must also face the shadows within, the buried memories, the pain long hidden. It is a journey both confronting and healing, a chance to be reborn. Today, hypnosis is gradually being recognized as a legitimate field of science. Using advanced tools like fMRI and EEG, researchers have captured striking changes in brain activity during hypnosis. They discovered that regions responsible for conscious awareness and judgment slow down, while areas linked to emotion and imagination ignite like wildfire. As if hypnosis silences the thinking mind to awaken the inner world. Under hypnosis, people have reported feeling no pain from heat, or seeing images that don't exist. Not hallucinations, but real shifts in how the brain processes reality. These findings confirm that hypnosis isn't just a psychological trick. It's a genuine phenomenon, with deep effects on both mind and body. What science has uncovered so far is only the tip of the iceberg. Another theory suggests that hypnosis may be a powerful placebo effect, where belief and expectation alone drive psychological change. Hypnosis and placebo. Two sides of the same coin, where suggestion and willpower can unlock unexpected miracles. In lab tests, subjects under hypnosis showed physiological changes similar to taking real medication, even though nothing physical was introduced. Through focus and belief, hypnosis may trigger the body's own healing systems, reducing pain, lifting mood, even enhancing immunity. In hypnosis, the brain enters a mysterious dance where consciousness and the subconscious blend into a silent, powerful symphony. Scientists have discovered that hypnosis can change how the brain processes information, from pain perception to memory and cognition. For instance, when a person under hypnosis is told to imagine being in a cold place, their brain responds as if they are truly there. Temperature-related regions become highly active. This reveals that hypnosis is not merely imagination. It has the power to create real, physical sensations. Moreover, hypnosis can unlock forgotten memories, or even reshape how we view our past. That's why it's widely used in psychological therapy, but also why it can be dangerous in the wrong hands. Because hypnosis is the art of suggestion, where soft-spoken words carry immense power to open doors that the conscious mind keeps locked. In this state, the mind becomes more sensitive to guidance, and that is where hypnosis draws its true power and its hidden peril. Under hypnosis, people can do things they normally cannot. But that power doesn't lie solely in what the hypnotist says. It lies in the subject's total concentration. When the outside world fades, a still, empty space remains, where suggestions take root like seeds in fertile soil. Focus and suggestion. Together, they unlock hypnosis's true force. But that's also what makes it so elusive. A phenomenon where the line between real and imagined blurs. Though science has validated hypnosis, history tells of deception and manipulation. From fake stage shows to counterfeit therapy sessions, hypnosis has been turned into a tool for control. Some subjects only pretend to be hypnotized, or act out of a desire to please the hypnotist. And when trust is misused, the credibility of hypnosis begins to unravel. If this journey of discovering the power of your subconscious mind makes you think, leave a comment sharing your perspective. Don't forget to like, share the video, and subscribe to our channel. Because who knows, the next video might open a new door in your own mind. Hypnosis has always existed on the edge, between the real and the imagined, between what science can measure and what lies beyond understanding. To some, it's a gateway into the subconscious, where memories, power, and untapped potential sleep. To others, it's just an illusion, a shared fantasy built on clever suggestion and blind belief. Yet no one can deny its magnetic pull, because hypnosis dares to ask, can the mind transcend its own limits? Is there a key within us all, unlocking a self we never knew existed? Or is hypnosis just a mirror, reflecting our deepest longing for control, healing, power? In the end, the answer may not lie in what's true or false, but in how each of us chooses to see it, science or mystery. Hypnosis remains a journey inward, whereas the greatest human secret still waits to be revealed. If you want to continue discovering untold mysteries, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because the next video might change the way you see the universe.